Well, I think the most important thing is I think guys are competing. Been rotating them throughout the first 7 practices. Yeah, first 7 practices. So after today's practices, we'll probably start setting some type of rotation for the backs.
What are you looking at from your standpoint right now?
Well, it's going to be based off of missed assignments, based off of the guys who aren't hurting themselves when they're in the game. So we've charted that every single practice, and then we'll tally the numbers and post it tomorrow.
Do you have an idea?
I do have an idea who it's going to be, but we'll see probably when we get out here at some point.
DJ specifically, I mean, I know you are rotating, but he seemed like today, maybe he was out there a little bit more with the ones. What have you liked from him so far?
Just, one thing he's done is picked up the system really well. I think he's putting in the time off the field, which is helping him play faster. He still needs to continue in pass protection. The thing that I like the most about him throughout the first 7 is that he doesn't make the same mistake twice. He makes a mistake, but he gets it corrected. And I think you have to be able to do that. So.
Keontae is really the only guy with backfield experience, though. I mean, is he playing like a guy that has some experience back there?
Yeah, I mean, in meetings he's sharp. He knows what's going on the field. He's kind of a veteran a little bit when it comes to knowing the protections and knowing where he's responsible for. If he makes a mistake, he's coming to me knowing he made it before I have to correct him. So I think that's important.
Obviously, these guys have to do. You had mentioned pass pro. They have to be able to pass protect. What have you thought in that specific area early on?
Well, the first day that we went with the linebackers was very bad, and then I want to say 2 days later we got back and we were able to work some more technique stuff. We've done a lot of pass protection, just technique and individual because we're a young group.
Are your guys look alike? I mean, they're all the same height. A lot of the same build. How do you, other than the missed assignments, how do you separate them? And what kind of style are you looking for from this group?
Well, even though all of the running backs are short, I don't think they're small guys, and they all have their different qualities. DJ is a quick in between the tackles guy. Keontae is a guy who can put a shoulder down and get you 3 extra yards. So I think they all bring a different element, even though they may look similar, but they're all a little bit different.
Daryl had said that he would like, I'm assuming it's the same thing that you would like, next year to have, 2 guys that you feel pretty good about, and a 3rd guy who can come in when you need him, just because it feels like you really need 3 backs during Big Ten. Yeah. Is that kind of what you're looking at?
Definitely. I mean, even look at last year. We had 3. You had Akeem and Raheem, and then Keontae was really the 3rd part of that puzzle. So you'd like to develop definitely 2, and then have 1 for those emergency situations, or just to have a change of pace a little bit.
Do those 2 guys, can they be similar, or do you think they need to be?
To me, it doesn't. I don't really. To me, it doesn't matter. Yeah. I just want guys that are productive, who are going to keep the chains moving and not hurt our team.
Who's the home run hitter?
I don't know yet. We'll figure that out soon. And I spoke on this at the show a little bit, where I said you may not get the 80-yard runs, but you may get the 10-play drives that may accumulate to 80 yards.
You like the physicality?
I do, and that's the one thing. If you say what are we sacrificing an individual, is it's the physical, the ball carrying part of it, because I think we have some guys who naturally do that. So I'm not that as concerned with those guys. When we get in a lot of situations, they'll be physical guys. I want to make sure they are technically sound in pass protection and know their assignments.
What's Markel shown you?
He's swimming a little bit. He does have some ability, but where he has to get better is just making sure he learns what's going on. I mean, I think he leads the group in MAs. So he's up in a double-digit in MAs in the first 7 practices. So the more he learns, the more he can study, the faster he'll play when he's out on the field.